Peace and blessings, family. My name is Brother Bey. Peace stands for an acronym that means proper education, always correct error. My name is Brother Bey, and I'm the founder of a grassroots organization called FOXO. FOXO is an acronym for the Fraternal Order of Ex-Offenders. Personally, I have over 55 years experience dealing with the criminal justice system in every capacity: client, consumer, student, practitioner, and now I'm the founder of this organization. What we do is study crime from historical, social, political, economical, and cultural perspectives. In order to change the fruit, we go to the root. Crime in America is traditional as cherry pie. It has become institutionalized like teenage pregnancy, substance abuse, illiteracy, homelessness, etc., etc. Our primary purpose is to mobilize, organize, rehabilitate, and educate ex-offenders from an empirical perspective. It is akin to a 12-step model. People who go into those recovery processes, they have empiricism, they have experience, not sympathy, but empathy. One of the things that we do, we write crime prevention programs that deals with the psychology and sociology of criminality. We have a radio program, DVD, and magazine. Most people, as they should be, do not appreciate the anti-chronic social deviant behavior, but most of them do not understand that that is a socialization process. All behavior is learned behavior. Criminality, juvenile delinquency is learned like any other discipline. For those who have went to college, you went through a socialization process: communication, assimilation, imitation, capitulation. That is the same thing that happens with crime in our community. Thinking is destiny. All thoughts is the precursor of the behavior. We have a piece that is called a module that talks about the psychology and sociology, highlights the core relationship, the nexus between parental adult criminality and child youth delinquency. Too often in our society, what we do, we point fingers at the individual, but we don't understand the primary institutions that indoctrinate the individuals. First, it starts in the household. All learning begins in the household, then it begins in the community. Subsequently, it's a manifestation reflected in the school systems. When those institutions do not do what they're mandated to do, then people have the power of choice, but they're powerless over the consequences of the choices that they make. And if they operate outside the law, then they invest in the criminal justice system, law enforcement, courts, and correction. We have a piece called cognitive restructuring. Once again, we write programs. Cognitive restructuring means teaching people new ways of thinking to influence or control their thinking. We have a program called Act Small, ex-offenders mobilizing, organizing, rehabilitating ex-offenders. A lot of people is talking about community. Well, we're in the process of developing a model, rethinking, reshaping, re-evaluating re-entry. Re-entry comes up under the auspices of the criminal justice system. Anybody that knows anything about the system knows that 90% of that population is not in a facility. However, they are institutionalized. So we have developed and designed and implemented a piece called Community Re-entry. So we write multiple programs. We have a piece called PIP that deals with prison. When you look at the prison population, first and foremost, we deal with the population pre-imprisonment, incarceration, post-imprisonment. So what I'm saying, we develop customized programs. We do national training and spoke at the American Bar Association, Johns Hopkins University, Howard University, American University, University District of Columbia, Keynote Morehouse University, and had the pleasure to speak at Yale. What we do, we train our model. We believe that it's ludicrous and ridiculous for anyone to think that they can deter, decrease, and prevent the prevalence, the proliferation of crime, drugs, and violence in our community and exclude the ex-offender. We continue to hear people say that crime has decreased. For those of us who have the empiricism, we know that most crime is not reported, and crime is based on reported crime. So one of the things that we do is to engage populations. We challenge populations. And last but not least, 90% of those who are incarcerated in the state of Maryland are males, so our focus is on males. And we appreciate the opportunity to be a part of the constituency, have a synergy of energy with we call Be More, black male engagement, because that's what we do. Too often people provide service, but they do not engage and empower these populations so they can become advocates for the institutions that provide these services. Peace and blessing.